Sunshines. Join me as we do some relaxing and grounding yoga. I'm so excited to be here. Happy Wednesday, August 27th. We are live here at Sunshine Paradise Retreat in New Mexico. Welcome, everybody. So we are going to get started with a tarot card reading, which we do every time. So I'm just getting the tripod set up. Okay, hi everybody. It's been kind of a hectic morning here, but we're here. We're here. How's everybody feeling? Hello. So this is going to be a Sunshine Community only yoga flow. So once we do get into the yoga part, I will be switching over to our sub only live. Thanks for being here. Hi everybody. So I am going to attach oh wait. How do I do this? Pin a notice. Okay. I'm going to be attaching the link to join our community with some fun perks for each tier. And yeah, you can be subscribed to any of the tiers in order to participate in the live yoga we will be doing. This is my standard yoga flow that I've developed, full of hip openers and spinal mobility, flexibility exercises. We're going to build strength and flexibility. This is a grounding and relaxing flow, so we will be on the ground. It's great for all levels, whether you're a beginner or you're more advanced. I have coordinated it with pretty relatively easy poses that everybody can mostly do, and of course modify according to your needs. Hi Kisik, hello everybody. Yes, drop any of your comments, thoughts, or anything like that in the chat below. Would love to say hi to everybody. So again, thanks so much for being here. And I just want to get straight into our yoga. So I'm going to skip all of like the intro that I usually do, that I spend a bunch of time usually. There's nothing really, there's actually a lot going on, but I won't get into that today because I just really want to get into the yoga with you guys today. So I will be channeling everybody on this live for this tarot card reading. And this may resonate with you or it may not. And may we ask God or the spirits, divine higher wisdom, to give us this message of the day, whatever it may be. May it inspire us, may it resonate with anybody that's on this live. All right, we had a few fall out, so we're just gonna pick these three and whatever's on the bottom of the deck. Ooh, on the bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. Yes, and then we have the Four of Wands, Five of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. You guys, I don't know. I don't have these cards memorized. I will one day. Where did I get this deck? So let me just show you real quick. This is the Golden Dawn Magical Tarot. And I got it in LA somewhere. It was like a metaphysical store, I think in like Venice or something. I don't know. It was a long time ago. Oh, my beauty. Shush, shush. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thought it was a serious question. Okay, you guys. So we're going to use ChatGPT. I have the app. This is how I interpret my tarot card readings until I learn each of the cards myself. So here we go. Please interpret this tarot card reading for me and my TikTok live community that I have pulled today. What is the message from Spirit or God? And please create a one-sentence mantra for us to carry into this day. I pulled the Queen of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Four of Wands, and on the bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. ChatGPT, the like auto dictation or whatever, always spells stuff wrong. Does anyone else agree? It never gets the Hierophant right. That's a hard one for it. And it always gets wands wrong. It always does ones instead of wands. Okay, and the Five of Swords and the Four of Wands. Excellent. Hi, everybody. Thanks for being here. Hello. How are you? How's everybody feeling today? So many autocorrects I gotta do. Sorry, guys. On this. Okay. Hello. Oh my God, it's so hot in here. I need to turn the cooler on. I'll be right back. Oh my God. Okay, let's see what chat came up with us. Queen of Wands, everybody. Here's our message for the day. This is for entertainment purposes only. Queen of Wands invites us to step into our radiant, confident energy. She's a reminder that even through challenges, we have the power to lead with grace, magnetism, and passion. Five of Swords shows us the shadow side, conflict, misunderstandings, or moments where ego wants to win. Spirit is reminding us that not every battle is worth fighting. Sometimes peace, humility, and walking away are the true victories. And the Four of Wands brings it all back into harmony. This card is celebration, community, joy, and stability. It suggests that after conflict or challenge, unity and love can be restored. And we are meant to share our lives with others, to celebrate the little wins together. And on the bottom of the deck is the Hierophant, the anchor, God's spirit, higher wisdom guiding us through it all. This card says, trust in the divine plan, trust in the teachings and traditions that root you, and lean into your spiritual practice as the compass that keeps you aligned. Overall message, Spirit is saying that today is about standing tall in your light, choosing peace over ego battles, celebrating the good that surrounds you, and remembering that God's spirit is guiding you through everything. Our mantra for the day is, I walk in my light, I choose peace, I celebrate love, and trust the divine plan. Okay, everybody, we're gonna get into the live yoga now. And yeah, thanks everybody for being here. So this is Wednesday. This is 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. We do live relaxing yoga every Wednesday for our Sunshine community. So I will be turning on the community sub only live now. So you will need to be subscribed to join our flow. Okay, how do I do this? It's been a while. Here it is. All right, sub only live is on. Oh, everybody, as a reminder, all these lives do get recorded and posted to our YouTube channel as well as to our Sunshine community subscription on our website for an ad-free watching experience after. So you will be able to go rewatch these. Even if you're not subscribed to our community, you can watch it for free on YouTube. Okay, here we go. And I'm gonna go and come on, switch. We are on the sub only live now. Hello, everybody. Okay, I'm gonna turn that air on because I had to press another button. Okay. All right, you guys. I am so excited to get into some stretching because my body needs it. I've not been doing yoga as much as I should be, and my body is angry at me. Okay. I'm gonna get my yoga mat for this. I love this yoga mat. It's made of wine cork and it has the 7 chakras on it. I got it on Etsy. It's made of recycled tire and wine cork. Okay, I'm gonna scoot this back. So we have more of a view. All right, everybody, if you're gonna be joining us, please find somewhere that you can stretch out with me, and we're gonna start in a nice, comfortable seated position wherever you are. We begin all of our yoga flows with a short guided meditation to drop in. So finding a nice comfortable seated position, sitting with a nice and straight spine. We're going to drop the shoulders down and away from the ears and just feel stress and tension relaxing away from the shoulders. Hi, Bill. Thank you for the flowers. We're going to bring the hands onto the knees, either palms facing down for grounding or up for receiving, or you can use a mudra of your choice, whatever feels good for you in this moment. I invite you to close your eyes or gaze down at the ground. And we're going to start with just focusing on the breathing, bringing your awareness to focusing on breathing in and out through the nose at the nostril point. Without judgment, without labels, simply observing how it feels to breathe, the textures, the qualities of the breath. If you find yourself wanting to judge or label, it's okay. That is what our mind does. We are only human. Have compassion and patience and just observe. Notice that you're judging without judgment. And now let's drop into the heart space, bringing our awareness into the heart, right at the center of the chest. If it helps, you can place the hands on your heart center like I am. And let's take a deep breath, breathing into the heart space. Exhaling from the heart. And just noticing how it feels in your heart, how your heart is feeling today. Without judgment or labels, just observing whatever comes up for you, whether it's thoughts, emotions, feelings, sensations, just observing without judgment or labels. And as we enter into this time together, I do invite you to set an intention. This intention can be for yourself or for somebody else, whatever you're feeling called to. I would like to dedicate this to our mantra of the day that we came up with earlier, which is, I walk in my light, I choose peace, I celebrate love, and I trust the divine plan. And when you're ready, gently opening the eyes. We're going to start with some gentle seated hip spinal flexes. So we're going to be here in our nice, comfortable seated position. You can also do this sitting in a chair, if you're in a chair, sitting. And we're going to place the hands on the ankles. And we're just going to do gentle rocking cat-cow motion with the spine here, just to wake up our body and get our blood flowing. Inhaling as we come forward, exhaling as we come back. And you can move as fast or as slow as you'd like. You can place the hands on the knees if that feels good for you, or somewhere else. I'll show you from this side what this looks like. And it's just gonna be focusing on keeping the head and neck straight, and we just want to be moving our chest forward and back with the hips also. This is going to help with mobility and flexibility in the spine, and also our hips here, just getting everything fluid and moving, releasing any stuck emotions or tension that may be there. And if you want to go inwards for a deeper experience, I do encourage you to close your eyes. Now we're going to switch up the legs. So whatever leg was in front, switch it up and continue with that movement. Inhaling as we come forward, exhaling as we come back. Keep breathing with the movement. If it ever becomes overwhelming, you can always pause, take a break, check in with your body, with your breath, find stillness or a position that makes you feel safe. Maybe it's lying down, hugging your knees, hugging a pillow. Reminder to be gentle with yourself today. Wherever you are is exactly where you need to be. And we're going to flip those legs again. So opposite leg in front. And we're going to continue now with seated hip circles. So we're going to keep those hands on the knees and inhale as we come forward. Exhale as we come back and around. Continuing to focus on the breath, focusing on the body, tuning in to yourself, taking this time for you to have a journey with you. And we're going to flip those legs again, opposite leg in front. Continuing now with circles in the opposite direction. Again, hands can be on the ankles or the knees. Making these circles as big or as small as you'd like. Play around with your body, with the movement. Make it your own. If your body's telling you to look different than me, then listen to that or do something different, you know? I'm simply a guide here to hold space for you and your journey, but at the end of the day, it's your journey and it's going to be different than mine. And coming back to center. Let's bring the right hand across, grabbing with the left, and we're just going to stretch this arm across the body. Long, deep breathing. Exhaling. And switch. We're going to bring the left arm across the body now. So we're going to pull the right hand. Take a deep breath wherever you are. And exhale. And we're going to bring the arms back. And now we're going to bring the right arm up and over. Left hand on the right elbow, pulling down the back. Deep breath here. Inhaling fresh oxygen. Exhaling, letting go of any tension with the breath. And we're going to switch again. And this time the right hand's going to be on that left elbow, pulling this arm down the back. Deep breath in. And exhale. And we're going to relax the arms now down. Coming into our first child's pose. So we're going to sit back into the heels. Open up the knees nice and wide. We're going to reach the arms forward, dropping the head down towards the mat. You can keep the head slightly lifted if that feels safer for you, or you can bring the forehead to touch the mat on the ground below. Whatever feels good for you, do that. Holding here, long, deep breathing, extending that tailbone back towards the back, reaching the arms forward, finding length in the spine here, opening up the hips, feeling that stretch in the inner thighs and the groins, releasing any emotions in the hips or tension that we may be holding on to. Using that breath to release that tension. Let it go. Visualize it leaving your body with the breath. On your next inhale, lifting up into tabletop position. So we're going to come onto all fours here in tabletop. So we're going to stack those wrists underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips, and the hips are going to be about hip width distance open. As we move through our first cat-cow flow here, inhale, gaze up, drop the belly down, coming into cow. Exhale for cat, pulling that belly in towards the spine. Tuck the chin into the chest. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Moving at your own flow here, tuning into your body. As fast or as slow as you'd like. Just a few more times. Coming back to tabletop. We're going to do a little wrist and hand stretch here. So our hands are already facing forward. So now we're just going to rotate them to the side. Out, fingers facing out. And we're just going to rotate side to side here. Long, deep breathing as we do this. And now we're going to bring the fingertips facing back towards us. And we're going to just shift our weight slightly back. Long, deep breathing. And now we're going to rotate the fingertips to face inwards. And again, just move slightly side to side. Long, deep breathing. And now we're going to come back to facing the front. This time we're going to bring the palms to face up towards the sky. Coming on the backs of the hands. Long, deep breathing. And now facing the fingertips out again on the tops of the hands here. And be careful with your hands here, okay? Be gentle with yourself. If you don't look like me, it's okay. Take a deep breath. Long, deep breathing. And now fingertips facing back towards us. Holding here, long, deep breathing. And now facing inwards. Last time here. Long, deep breath in. And exhale. We're going to come to sit on our knees here and just shake the hands out. Shake them out. Make them feel a little sore after doing that, especially if you haven't done it before. Shake it out. Okay, coming back into tabletop position. We're going to continue with some more spinal mobility and flexibility here. So we're going to do some Shakti circles in tabletop. Inhale as we come down and up. Exhale as we come down and around. Inhale as we come up. Finding your own breath to movement here, however that feels for you. Just big circles with the spine here, up and down, starting towards the right. And last one here, and then we're gonna rotate the other direction now. So we're going left. If you were going right, we're going left now. Inhale as we come up. Exhale as we come down and around. Coming back to tabletop. And we're gonna do some front to back now, tabletop circles. So inhale as we come forward, and we're gonna come through like an upward dog, seal pose. Exhale as we come back for child's pose. And we're gonna start with going to the right. So inhale as we come forward, exhale as we come back. If you're on a hard surface, you can use like a blanket here for your knees or a rug, like I am. Can be a little hard on the knees if you're on a hard surface. So using that breath to let go of any tension, pain, emotions we want to release from ourselves. Just let go. Visualize it leaving the breath. As we inhale, visualize more love and things we want to invite into our life, into our body with that breath. And now we're going to go the other direction, rotating the other way. Last time, and coming back to tabletop. Oh, we're going to do one of my favorite shoulder neck stretches here. My neck has been so tight lately, especially since I haven't been doing yoga every day. So we're going to do thread the needle. This is going to be so good for stretching out the head and neck and the shoulders. Inhale, reach the right arm up, gaze up, exhale, coming into thread the needle, coming to rest on that right shoulder, gaze to the left. You can play around with your movement here too, just to get a range of motion in the stretch. Stretch where you need to be stretched, which may be different than me. Take a nice big deep breath here, in through the nose, out through the nose or the mouth. Inhale as we reach that right arm up, gaze up. Exhale, tabletop. And now we're going to do that on the left. Inhale, reach the left arm up, gaze up. Exhale, thread the needle on the left, coming to rest on that left shoulder and head area. Holding here, long, deep breathing. Oh my gosh, this I needed today. Long, big, deep breath in through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth or the nose. I'm just melting into the ground right now, you guys. Guys, girls, who's ever watching this? Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, tabletop. All right, we're gonna come into our first downward dog. So we're gonna flip the toes so that they're facing the ground. Take a nice, long, big, deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, lifting those hips up, straightening the legs, coming into our first downward dog. Pressing through all 10 fingers, both palms. We can pedal out the legs here. Let the head and neck be heavy. Shake it out if that feels good for you. You can pedal out the legs to stretch out the back of the thighs, the hamstrings. Take a nice big deep breath in wherever you are. And exhale through the mouth. Maybe do a sigh. Release any tension with that sigh, with the voice. Let it go. One more big deep breath in here. And exhale. Coming to the top of a push-up position. We're just going to be here briefly. Inhale, hinge forward on the toes. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down to the ground and coming to the belly. Inhale, option to come either into cobra. So just the hands are here and you're slightly lifted. Or you can come into Sphinx for a little deeper stretch here in the back on the elbows. Or if you want an even deeper stretch, you can lift the hands, coming onto the hands completely and lift that chest up. I personally love seal pose because I love a good deep back stretch. Wherever you are, take a nice big deep breath in and exhale. Coming onto the knees through tabletop. We're going to flip those toes so they're facing the ground. Inhale. On the exhale, coming into downward dog again. Pedaling out the legs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, horse breath. Option to horse breath with me. Flutter the lips as you exhale. And so nice for releasing tension in the body with the breath. Moving into our lunge series. Inhale, we're going to reach the right leg high. Lift it up as far as you can. Open it up to the right, to the left. Exhale, bring that right foot through, dropping into a lunge. Option to stay lifted in the back knee here, or if you want to come into a more relaxed position here, flipping the toes, coming into a low lunge. Wherever you are, take a nice big deep breath in. And exhale. If you are in this lifted knee here, we are going to all meet in the low lunge. Continuing to hold here, long deep breathing. We're going to get a little movement going here. So we're going to bring our weight briefly into this back knee, and then we're going to sway back front into a lunge. So we're going to do this motion just to get some movement going several times. Feel free to drop any comments in the section at any time, or thoughts or feelings, and I'll try to peek at them during our water break. We have a water break coming up. I'll say hi to everybody. I'm sorry, not able to see all your comments from here. It's a bit too small in the text. But I appreciate you all being here. Thank you. All right, we're gonna stop here. So we're gonna bring our weight into that left knee, and we're gonna flex the right foot towards the face. So we wanna square our hips in one line. Take a nice big deep breath in. Exhale as we try to drop the chest over the leg, but keep the head and neck and spine in one line. Holding here, long deep breathing. Now bringing the weight into that front knee, so coming into that lunge. This time we're gonna bring our right hand back. Try to grab that foot behind. if you can. Pull it towards the body. Take a nice big deep breath wherever you are. And exhale. Gently release that back leg. We're going to flip that back toe so it's facing the ground. Inhale, reach that right leg high, open it up. Exhale, downward dog. Now we're going to do that all on the left side. Pausing here for a break. Take a nice big deep breath in. And exhale. On the next inhale, bring that left leg up. Open it up to the right, to the left. Exhale, bring that left foot through. And we're going to drop into a lunge here. Option to keep that back knee lifted if that feels good for you. Or if you want to drop down into a low lunge and flip those back toes, also an option. I'm going to be slightly lifted here for a couple breaths in the back knee. Holding wherever you are and long, deep breathing. If you are lifted with me in this lunge, we're just going to drop that back knee down and flip those back toes so they're facing the ground. Dropping into a low lunge. Holding here, long, deep breathing. And we're going to do this back to front movement again. So we're going to bring the weight back, straightening this leg, and then we're going to come back into a lunge. So bring the weight into the right leg, straighten the left, and then lunging forward. Do this motion at your own pace, your own movement, breathing and flowing. Just a couple more times. And we're gonna meet with our weight completely here in this right knee. So we're gonna straighten out the left leg, flexing the right foot towards the face. We're gonna square our hips in one line, hands are on the ground. If you need to use a block here too, you can do that. With a nice straight spine and neck in one line, take a nice big deep breath in. And exhale. Dropping the chest down, but keeping that spine straight in this position. Flex that left foot towards the face. Holding here and long, deep breathing. We're going to bring our weight now into that front knee. So coming into a lunge, and this time we're going to bring the left arm up, and if you can, grab your right foot behind and pull the right foot towards the body, lunging forward. Wherever you are, take a nice big deep breath in and out. Dropping that back leg down nice and slow. We're going to flip those back toes so they're facing the ground. Using the hands, lift that left leg up. Shake it out. We'll meet in downward dog. Pedal out the legs left and right, left and right. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Inhale as we reach that right leg high. Exhale, this time we're coming into pigeon. So we're going to bring that right knee to the right wrist. Square the hips down, coming onto the floor. Facing the front, checking to the left to make sure that our toes, ankle, and knee are in one line. Hi, Rhett, I see you. Good to see you. Inhale, we're gonna lift the chest up, find length in the spine to start. Exhale, we're gonna drop into sleeping pigeon, so coming to rest on those elbows. This is a deep hip opener, so it may be releasing for many of you. Releasing of the emotions, any trauma that we may store in our hips. And so just let whatever emotions or thoughts rise without judgment or labels. And just long, deep breathing, focusing on the breath. One more deep breath here. Inhale, we're gonna lift that chest up. Flip those back toes so that they're facing the ground. Lift that right leg high. And we'll meet in downward dog. Pedal up the legs left and right. Take a nice big deep breath in. Out through the mouth, maybe you sigh. Release tension with the breath. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee to left wrist. We're dropping into pigeon. Again, we want our hips square towards the front. And we want to check over here to the right to make sure that our toes, ankle, and knee are in one line. Inhale, find length, lift that chest up, nice and tall and strong. Exhale, dropping into sleeping pigeon, coming onto the elbows. Holding here, long, deep breathing. One more deep breath in. And exhale, release it. Lifting the hands up, coming onto the hands. We're gonna flip those back toes so that they're facing the ground. Inhale and lift that leg up. We'll meet in downward dog. Pull out the legs left and right, left and right. Taking a nice big deep breath in. And exhale. Gazing at the hands, we're gonna walk our feet to meet our hands. Dropping the hips down, we're gonna come into a yogi squat. We can bring the hands here, center on the ground. We can rotate side to side. This is a deep hip opener as well. We can bring the hands into prayer if that feels good for you. Play around here, whatever feels good for you. Take a nice big deep breath in wherever you are. We're gonna do some side squats here with some foot yoga. So we're gonna start by bringing our weight into our left knee. We're gonna straighten out this right foot towards the side. Flexing the right foot towards the face. Pointing and flexing the foot. Stretching out our ankle, our toes. Long, deep breathing. And we're going to shift our weight now into the right knee, straightening out the left leg. Flexing the left foot towards the face. Continuing with pointing and flexing on the left foot now. Long, deep breathing. And my favorite side squat workout time. So we're gonna bring our weight, shifting it right to left for side squats. And you can move at your own pace here. So you're just gonna bring the weight into the left and into the right. Moving through the center at your own pace. And we'll do this for about 30 seconds. I'll tell you when to stop. Keep going. We're getting our glutes nice and activated, our legs, building strength in our thighs. And don't forget to breathe as we do this. Moving as fast or as slow as you'd like. Just a few more times. You can do it. We're almost there. Last time, and then we're gonna come to standing. So bring the legs straight, Drop that chest down, bring the hands to the ground, let the head and neck be heavy. Take a deep breath in and exhale. One more time, deep breath in and exhale. We're gonna walk the feet in about hip width distance apart, coming back into yogi squat, and then we're gonna drop into butterfly. So bringing the soles of the feet together, opening up those knees nice and wide. This is a great posture to do some foot massage in. Very grounding, pressing the thumbs into the soles. This can be a great time for a water break as well, to check in with yourself. Hello, Rhett. Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. Hi. Appreciate you. Inhale, let's take a big deep breath in, lift the chest. Exhale, drop the chest over the legs. Let the head and neck be heavy, fall forward. Holding here, long, deep breathing. Inhale, lift the chest up. We're gonna open up the legs now, coming into a seated straddle position. So as far as your legs will go comfortably without any sharp pain happening. And we're gonna flex the feet towards the face to activate those thighs and get the calves on the ground. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, let's start with going to the left. Reach for that left foot. Let the head and neck be relaxed. Holding here, long, deep breathing. Inhale as we lift up, come through center. Exhale, reach all the way over to the right. Holding here, long, deep breathing. Inhale, reach up. And we're gonna drop down through center now. So coming as far as you can, keeping the feet flexed, dropping the belly down towards the ground, trying to get your chest on the ground. We can also move side to side here to get a bigger range of motion in the stretch. Just do whatever feels good for you. Holding in long, deep breathing. Inhale, lift that chest up. We're gonna close those legs. And we're gonna come onto the hands and knees into, what is this, puppy pose? Frog pose? Frog pose, right? I forget the name of it right now. We're gonna drop down onto the elbows. Open up those knees nice and wide. Let the hips fall down for a nice deep hip opener stretch here. I think it's frog pose. Yeah. Holding wherever you are and long, deep breathing. Coming onto the hands, let's close those legs and we're gonna meet in a resting position on our bellies. Option to rest here with your head on your hands, or if you want to do a little back stretch here, you can come into Cobra or Sphinx. Sphinx feels nice right now. And just holding long, deep breathing. Coming up through tabletop. Walking the knees forward. Okay, we're going to come to our seated position here. And we are going to come into, oh my God, what is this called? Spacing on the name of it. Bring the right leg over the left. We're just going to guide into it. Stacking the knees in one line, and we can bring the feet as close as we can to the body. Sitting with a nice and straight spine. Bringing the left arm up and back, and then we're going to grab our fingertips, if we can, behind our back. Holding here, take a long, big, deep breath in. And exhale. Release the hands. Take a big, deep breath in here. Exhale, we're going to drop the chest over the legs. This is going to compress the feet and the legs down for kind of a self deep tissue massage. Take a nice big deep breath in and exhale. Inhale, we're going to lift the chest up and we're going to switch the legs. Right leg underneath, left leg on top. Bring the feet in as close as you can, stacking the knees in one line. We're going to bring this right arm up and back. Left arm comes underneath. Try to interlace the hands behind the back. If you can, reach. If not, it's okay. Wherever you are, take a nice big deep breath in. And exhale. Relax the hands. Take a big deep breath in here. And exhale as we drop the chest over the legs, compressing everything down towards the ground. Inhale, lift the chest up. And we're going to unwind those legs. We're going to do seated forward fold. So we're going to kick the feet out in front, flexing the feet towards the face. Inhale as we reach the arms up. Lift the chest up. Exhale as we reach for the feet. Option to peace finger those big toenails, pressing the thumbs into the big toenails. Option to keep the spine straight here with the neck, or you can make this more restorative by trying to get your head to touch your toes and allowing the head and neck to be heavy. So maybe play around with both and just see whatever feels good for you. Wherever you are, long, deep breathing. Gently relax away from your feet. And for our final stretch, we are going to do a seated spinal twist. So we're going to keep this left leg bent. We're going to bring this right foot to the outside of the left knee to plant it on the ground to our left. Right hand is going to come plant behind us. Inhale, reach this left arm up. Exhale, as we twist towards the right, we're going to bring the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Hand can be straight, palm straight, fingers tight together. Or you can do a mudra. I personally like to do a mudra here. So we're going to inhale, find length. Exhale as we twist even deeper. Try to get your gaze towards the back of the room. One more deep breath in here. Exhale, twist. And gently untwist. Now we're going to do it on the other side. So we're going to bend the right knee. The left leg is going to come to the outside of the right knee, planting it on the ground. Left hand is going to come plant behind us on the ground. Inhale, reach this right arm up. Exhale as we begin to twist towards the left, bringing the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Again, hand can be straight, fingers together, or in a mudra of your choice. Inhale to find length. Exhale, begin to twist to the left even more. Gaze towards the back of the room. One more big deep breath. Exhale, Gently coming out. And option to come into a Shavasana. We'll go here briefly. We have a minute. So coming into lying down Shavasana, this is how we end our yoga. Comfortably on the ground, hands down by the sides. Let the feet fall out. Let every muscle in your body relax. Allow the eyelids to be soft. And just feel into your body. Notice how you feel. Feel yourself melting into the ground, being heavy, becoming one with the earth. You're totally welcome to stay here as long as you'd like. If you're ready to come out with me, we are going to rotate onto our left or right side in a fetal position. Symbolism for rebirth. And we're going to use our hands to lift us up, coming into a comfortable seated position. Sitting with a nice straight spine, we're going to come back into our meditative posture. So the hands can be on the knees, palms facing down or up, or in a mudra. Relax the shoulders down and away from the ears. Close your eyes or gaze down at the ground and just checking in with your body. Notice how you feel. Coming back to the breath. Coming back to our mantra. I walk in my light, I choose peace, I celebrate love, and I trust the divine plan. And when you're ready, opening the eyes. Thank you everybody for joining, who joined for our live yoga flow today. I appreciate you all so much, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. As a reminder, all these lives get recorded and posted to our YouTube channel, as well as to our Sunshine Community subscription on our website for an ad-free watching experience. You can find the links to those in our bio, or you can send me a DM and I can send you the links personally. Thank you, everybody. I will see you next week for our live yoga. Again, we do this every Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time here on TikTok Live. We will also be doing a live DIY face mask tomorrow night at, I'm changing the time. We're going to do 8:45 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow night instead of 9:45. It's been 9:45, but now I live in New Mexico, so there's a bit of a time difference, and now I need to push it back. So 8:45 p.m. Pacific time if you want to join for live DIY face masks. And I have some fun face mask plan. It's going to be different. Can't think of it right now, but I'll create an event and you can go see what we're making tomorrow night. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste. The divine light in me honors, sees, and respects the divine light in you. See you next time.